with information. The ability to think critically has become an essential skill. Critical thinking is not merely about acquiring knowledge. It's about understanding how to process that knowledge, analyze it, and apply it to real-life situations. Developing critical thinking skills can enhance decision-making, foster creativity, and improve problem-solving abilities. Here are some simple yet effective techniques to sharpen your mind, make better decisions, and avoid common thinking traps. One of the foundational techniques for developing critical thinking is to cultivate curiosity. Curiosity drives us to ask questions and seek deeper understanding. Instead of accepting information at face value, approach new ideas with a questioning mindset. When presented with a statement or a piece of information, ask yourself, what is the source of this information? Is it reliable? What evidence supports it? By challenging the validity of what you hear or read, you engage in a deeper level of thinking that encourages analysis and evaluation. Another powerful technique is to practice reflective thinking. Take time to pause and reflect on your own thought processes. After making a decision, consider the reasoning behind it. What factors influenced your choice? Were there any biases at play? Reflective thinking allows you to assess your own thinking patterns, identify any flaws or biases, and learn from your experiences. Keeping a journal can be a helpful tool for this practice, as it provides a space to articulate your thoughts and track your progress over time. Engaging in discussions with others is also an effective way to enhance critical thinking skills. When you converse with people who have different perspectives, you are exposed to new ideas and ways of thinking. This interaction challenges your beliefs and encourages you to consider alternative viewpoints. Active listening is crucial in these discussions. It's not just about waiting for your turn to speak, but genuinely understanding what the other person is saying. Ask clarifying questions and seek to understand their reasoning. This not only broadens your perspective, but also sharpens your analytical skills as you evaluate the merits of differing opinions. Another technique to develop critical thinking is to break problems down into smaller, manageable parts. When faced with a complex issue, it can be overwhelming to see the whole picture. Instead, dissect the problem into its components. Analyze each part separately and consider how they interconnect. This method not only makes the problem less daunting, but also allows for a more thorough examination of each element. By understanding the intricacies of a problem, you can make more informed decisions and identify potential solutions that may not have been apparent at first glance. In addition to breaking down problems, employing the Socratic method can also enhance critical thinking. This technique involves asking a series of questions to stimulate deeper thought and uncover underlying assumptions. By continuously probing and questioning, you can challenge your own beliefs and those of others. For instance, if you hold a strong opinion about a particular issue, ask yourself why you believe that. What evidence supports your viewpoint? What are the counter-arguments? This method not only promotes critical analysis, but also encourages humility, as it reminds us that our beliefs may not always be as solid as we think. Another common barrier to critical thinking is cognitive biases. These are systematic patterns of deviation from norm or rationality in judgment, and they can significantly impair our decision-making. Familiarizing yourself with common cognitive biases, such as confirmation bias, anchoring bias, or the bandwagon effect, is crucial for honing your critical thinking skills. Once you recognize these biases in your own thought processes, you can take steps to mitigate their effects. For example, to combat confirmation bias, actively seek out information that challenges your beliefs and consider it with an open mind. By being aware of these traps, you can make more objective decisions. Moreover, embracing a growth mindset can greatly enhance your critical thinking capabilities. A growth mindset is the belief that abilities and intelligence can be developed through dedication and hard work. When you adopt this mindset, you become more open to feedback and new learning opportunities. Instead of viewing challenges as obstacles, see them as chances to grow. This perspective encourages resilience and adaptability, both of which are essential for effective critical thinking. When faced with setbacks or failures, reflect on what you can learn from the experience rather than dwelling on the negative aspects. Another valuable technique is to engage in brainstorming sessions. Whether alone or with a group, brainstorming allows for the free flow of ideas without immediate judgment. This creative process encourages out-of-the-box thinking and can lead to innovative solutions. After generating a list of ideas, critically evaluate each one. Consider the pros and cons, and identify which ideas are the most viable. This combination of creativity and analysis is a hallmark of effective critical thinking. Furthermore, reading widely and diversely can significantly contribute to the development of critical thinking skills. Exposure to various genres, topics, and authors broadens your knowledge base and challenges your perspectives. Reading not only enhances comprehension, but also encourages analytical thinking as you assess the arguments presented by the author. Engage with the material by taking notes, summarizing key points, and questioning the author's conclusions. This active engagement with text fosters a deeper understanding and hones your critical thinking abilities. Incorporating real-world scenarios into your critical thinking practice can also be beneficial. Consider current events, ethical dilemmas, or business case studies. Analyze the situation by identifying the stakeholders, the issues at play, and the potential outcomes of different decisions. This application of critical thinking to real-life situations enhances your ability to navigate complex problems and make informed choices. Additionally, discussing these scenarios with others can provide further insights and broaden your understanding. Lastly, it's essential to cultivate patience and perseverance in the critical thinking process. Developing these skills is not an overnight endeavor. It requires time and practice. Be patient with yourself as you navigate new concepts and ideas. Embrace the discomfort that comes with challenging your beliefs and engaging with complex problems. Remember that critical thinking is a journey, and each step you take contributes to your growth. In conclusion, developing critical thinking skills is an invaluable asset in today's information-rich world. By cultivating curiosity, practicing reflective thinking, engaging in discussions, breaking down problems, employing the Socratic method, recognizing cognitive biases, embracing a growth mindset, brainstorming, reading widely, applying real-world scenarios, and cultivating patience, you can sharpen your mind and enhance your decision-making abilities. As you embark on this journey, remember that critical thinking is not just a skill, but a way of approaching the world with an open mind and a willingness to learn. Embrace the process and watch as your ability to think critically transforms your understanding of the world around you.